Hi guys, welcome to a podcast which we do not have a name for yet. I'm doing a podcast with Saber again, like we did with Brony Breakdown over the past 2 years. Except for this is going to be different because we're going to talk about stuff that isn't ponies.
What?
Yeah,
What's there to talk about then?
video games and movies and junk.
Okay, I guess we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Um, by the way, like Brony Breakdown, there will be a question and answer at the end of the topics we talk about. So if you have a question, just mention it to us on Twitter, where with our Twitter names, which you can see underneath us, and we'll look through them after we're done with talking about our topics. Also, if you have an idea for what we should name the podcast, please put it in the hashtag with your question, so that way we might see something that we like.
We don't have a name for it. We're just taking stabs in the dark. I'd be a good name for it. Right now we're like entertaining any idea. Stabs in the dark podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll probably get arrested for that.
All right. So, Saber and I both had a list of topics we wanted to talk about, and what should we start with Halloween because that was like a couple days ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, not yesterday.
Wait, no, today's the Day of the Dead. So
Oh yeah, that is.
that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find it.
And in the same vein, I saw Book of Life about a week ago or so, or a few days ago. I saw that with I Love Kim Possible a lot, and she and I went down.
Yeah, she actually lives in like near you.
Good job. No, yeah, she lives, and we went to go see it, and it was a good movie. Paley, you saw it before me. You said
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's okay, you know, it's okay. The pop songs are
I
kind
said
of annoying, but
like
it's okay."
I didn't like the fact that they had so many cover songs. I wish they had more original songs, like the apology song that they had later in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the bad stuff right away, then not even bad, just kind of like is the music was kind of lacking originality. But I was wondering, like, I had a bottle of vodka ready to go with a shot glass. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for you, George Lopez. Where are you? Because I'm like, where are you, son of a bitch? I'm gonna get drunk. Um, he's in the movie, but you know, a little bit, so it wasn't that bad. But like the visuals, oh, love them, absolutely love them. The two gods, La Muerte and
La
La
Muerte.
Muerte, La Muerte, and then Zabulba. Zabulba, he's kind of like I wouldn't say the god of death, but like I guess he kind of, yeah, for like a better terms, he was like the devil to a degree. But he's a lot like Discord, so
Yeah,
that
you
was
know,
really
you know
cool.
what's interesting? My dad actually nudged me and said, "He looks like Discord."
Your dad knows who
Yeah,
Discord is?
my dad said that. Yeah,
Jeez, my dad doesn't even know my middle name, so that's pretty cool. Um, Zabulba, yeah, and which makes me think of Sebulba from Star Wars. So I'm like
yeah.
imagining like him walking around his hind leg. Dude, okay, have you ever like thought about how lame Sebulba really is in Star Wars? Like my cousin and I, a few years back, were laughing our butts off at this, but the fact that Sebulba is like some like hot shot, you know, number one pod racer in Mos Eisley, and he's like, yeah, you know, I'm good, you know, I'm a grown adult man, you know, man creature, drive this podcast. It's my rival. It's a six-year-old
Driving this
or
podcast. You
it's
said.
my what's that?
You said driving this podcast.
He is driving this podcast. We got a name for our podcast, Sebulba Podcast, Sebulba Weekly, because we want to bring you the weekly news and entertainment from the world of Sebulba from Star Wars Episode One: The Phantom Menace. But no, I meant to say like he is this one. You know, he did the pod racing, and he's a number one in Mos Eisley, and yet like his rival is a 6-year-old slave boy or something like that. And I'm like, he's probably like walking around to him like, check out this kid, man. His podcast, I'm gonna say podcast. His podcast sucks. Anakin has a really crappy podcast. Have you heard it? Him and three people can't even come up with a name for it. It sucks. He keeps talking about like angels and not being a slave. What a loser. Check out my podcast instead, Saboba says, with a smile on his face and his foot on or his arm foot on a microphone. I don't know. It was a good movie. Check out Book of Life. I recommend it.
Yeah, that's great. And in fact, for the Day of Death was yesterday.
Was it? No, I thought it was today.
No, November 2nd is the Day of the Dead.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So, yeah, it was yesterday, and I actually, Book of Life was first in the box office for yesterday.
As it should be. As it should be.
But
Well, okay.
other than that, what did you do for Halloween?
I went to work. I came home. I grabbed some makeup because I was so enthralled by the Day of the Dead or Book of Life movie that I wanted to do I think they called sugar skulls. So I was told that the makeup from the movie for the skulls. And my sister, she was there and she actually had the same makeup on. So she sat down and used to makeup to put on my face. And we both had the sugar skulls going on. I wore an outfit. I handed out candy for about an hour because I like seeing the kids in their costumes and talking to them and whatever. But it got really windy at my house and rainy, so only like 4 groups of kids came by. And for the last group of kids, I had this huge bucket of candy, this bowl of candy. And I walked up to the kids. I'm like, guys, I got to empty this because I got to go to a party. Have it. Like, take it. Empty the bowl. And they were all like... and it was like piranha. It's like piranha stripping the body of a cow, because the bowl was empty in about 5 seconds. Like, it was gone, and I was actually very impressed because I had a little Hershey chocolate bar, a little fun size one, and I ripped the wrapper and I took a bite out of it, and the wrapper fell into the bowl, and I thought, oh, some unlucky kid's gonna get part of my wrapper in his candy bag, whatever. It is what it is, because it was dark, I couldn't see it. Well, after these kids were done terrorizing the bowl, there was one thing left in the entire bowl, the wrapper. The wrapper that I dropped on the top of the candy somehow was avoided by all the kids' hands and came down to the very bottom of the bowl. I'm like, that's amazing. Blew my mind. So after that, I went to go to a Halloween party with my candy skull outfit. It was fun. I enjoyed it. How about you?
I streamed Castlevania. So I was playing through the NES Castlevania. I was playing on an emulator because I don't own it. I actually own Castlevania 2, but not the first one. So I was playing Castlevania, and I actually was able to beat the 4th level. The 4th level I'd been stuck on for like weeks. And I finally beat it. I beat Frankenstein's monster, then went to the 5th level. Could not beat the 5th level.
Is it a hard game to play?
It's pretty hard. Yeah, like, it's very slow-paced, though. Like,
when did the game come out?
87, I think? It was either 86 or 87 when Castlevania came out.
It's a year or so before I was born. Wow.
Yeah. But, I also played Castlevania 4 because that was a lot easier. And that was on the Super Nintendo. So, they fixed a lot of stuff that was wrong. It was like the 4th game in the series, too, so...
What Simon's Quest, was that after?
That was the second one. That's Castlevania 2. That's the one that I have.
Is it the one you played Simon's Quest?
No, I played the first one. Simon's Quest is the second one.
That's the one that AVGN hates a lot, right?
Yeah, that was like his second no, that was his first review that he ever did. Simon's Quest.
Review?
Yeah.
Wow. Today I learned. But not mute. Sorry about that. No. Did you do anything else?
No, not really. But it's always weird because I want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not sure if I should watch it on Halloween or Christmas.
Both. Both. Why not?
The image I have is of what's her name from Nightmare Before Christmas, like showing.
What's her name?
Yeah,
Sally.
Sally, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I don't remember character names that often.
You're a loser. I hate you.
Anyway,
I really do.
like she's telling to Jack, they're like, but you're the Pumpkin King.
How would you know you haven't seen it? How would you know she said that? You didn't see the movie.
But I did.
When?
Like when I was little and like twice last year.
You win this round. Okay. Go on.
Okay. Anyway, I guess that's all we have to say for Halloween, unless you want to talk about something related.
Oh, that's about it. I didn't really play any horror games, so that's all I get to report. I guess whenever Halloween rolls around, like the first month or the first day in October, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go marathon some horror movies and go haunted mansions, and it's Thanksgiving. Holy crap, where did the month go?
Yeah.
Or not even Thanksgiving anymore. I went to Walmart on October 30th, and they already had Christmas stuff like ready to roll.
Yeah.
Like I think it's just they're like Thanksgiving who we're it's Christmas pretty much. October, it's Christmas.
Yep.
Christmas is now a 3-month affair.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, sort of related, is a new music video that came out last Sunday. That was by Mystery Ben, who I met at Brony Fanfare twice, last year and the year before, and he's done a few pony animations and stuff. And he recently released a music video for Mystery Skulls called Ghost, and like they already had a live music video, but this is an animated music video that he'd been working on for like 10 months. And it released last Sunday and has sort of been exploding on the internet. Like, this has been getting more like popularity than like any of his pony stuff in the first week.
How many views does it have?
It's almost to 1 million.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him. I love it. I remember when I saw his first little pony video with the Japanese game, the
remix Apple.
Yeah, that was great.
Was it the remix or was it like one of his other ones? Because he did one with DJ Twilight Sparkle, and he also did all the like the pony head bobbing thing with the music of different ones. Like he had Danger Zone for Rainbow Dash, and then like he had some other ones.
All I know, it was really good, and all I know is he's always had some quality stuff, and now he's like, I hope to see him like make this into a full blown career. I mean, it's so cool when a person actually get paid to do what they love. So he obviously has talent for it. The numbers prove that. So cheers to him. I hope he was able to monetize the video.
Yeah, I'm sure he had to deal with the band because like the band had been talking to him, or I'm not sure if it's actually one guy. This Mystery Skulls.
The band.
I'm not sure if it's a band or one guy.
Oh, well, okay. All I know is that they made the right choice to work with him because they're getting some views. I mean, 1 million views. Yeah, that's awesome.
It already doubled the amount of views that the live music video had within the first like 3 days.
Well, why don't even bother with a live music video anymore? Just hire Ben to make something for you.
Yeah. Anyway. I was going to say that I was just watching the Daily Bite on Polaris, and they actually gave Mystery Ben a shout out with a music video for Music Monday. So when they played the clip of it, I was like, wow, he's everywhere now. So
it's funny how that one girl was working on that Shakira or whatever, that the Wolf Girl one with what was the music that went with that?
Oh, the Shakira? No, Kesha.
Kesha, whatever. They're all the same. Yeah, it's. I always liked her animatics on Tumblr, but it's fun how Mystery Ben just comes out there at the same time without people really knowing, and then boom, his stuff blows up. Because her stuff got flagged, I think, on YouTube. So she
like immediately. But the thing is that it wasn't by whoever owns Kesha. It was like a false flag from Gabe Newell.
What?
Yeah, it was a troll. It was a troll flag.
What? Gabe Newell.
Yeah.
No. Gabe's like, I hate furries. Die. Oh, Gabe Newell.
Yeah, but yeah, she uploaded it to Vimeo, and
nice voice crack.
Yeah, I know. She uploaded it to Vimeo, and she might be able to get it back on YouTube. But that music video is still good. And then I saw another music video that came out that was called like Freak of the Week. And Matt really liked that music video. Is that
the rock and roll one, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's directed by a former Disney animator. So
it shows.
Yeah.
It looks like a mixture of like Treasure Planet.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was weird because like we had 3 animated music videos in the same week. So
We're gonna
interesting.
keep it going. Keep the animators in business. Keep them alive.
All right. So next thing, let's talk about the thing with Hearthstone that's going on right now.
Yes, let's. Um, as you all know, I'm a big fan of Hearthstone. It's a free-to-play game. It was made by Blizzard. It's been around for I'd say about 2 years now.
Has it been
I
2 years?
if you're including the beta, I give it about 2 years, maybe a year
When
and a
did
half
the
to two
beta
years.
start? Did the beta start in October of last year?
The beta was around for a long time. I no, it was before October of last year. I think it might have been summer. It's about a year and a half or so old.
Yeah.
It's grown a lot. When Blizzard first announced it at BlizzCon a few years back, people like scoffed, like, huh, "Oh, that's we're looking for like Warcraft 4, the next big thing from like Titan," and they like it's a card game, and people laughed at it, thinking it's like this is ridiculous. It's really popular now,
Yeah.
and they kind of struck when the iron was hot because games are kind of like you don't really see big Warcraft games anymore being made. You see things like Dota and League of Legends and Angry Birds and Flappy Birds and Hearthstone, things that people can play on their iPads and their phones and that are simple, kind of casual games. So, but there's also the esports side of it, and Hearthstone is no exception to that. It has been a lot of tournaments. I think Hearthstone's the second highest streamed game, or the third
Next to
on
League of
Twitch.
Legends. Yeah.
League of Legends will always be leaps and bounds ahead because it's League of Legends, whatever. But Hearthstone's not too far behind. And there's been a lot of champions. I'm sorry, a lot of tournaments. But the one going on right now is for BlizzCon. Like, this is the second BlizzCon Hearthstone tournament. The first one was kind of a joke. The second one's going to be a lot more competitive, and they've been going through the preliminary rounds of kind of like the round of 16, or I think it's a best of 16. I think it's weird. I'm not completely up to date with it. So not some people like, okay, if I recall, they went through a variety of ways to gather up the people they were going to use to play against each other, and right now they're kind of narrowing it down. So it's kind of complicated, and I don't know much about it. Like I need to research it a bit more, but all I know is that it's like really close down to like the finalist. Is that a proper word? The finalist or the
Finalists, yeah, I guess.
yeah, the finalists. So there's a lot of money on the line. Like there's, I think, like overall for all the cash prizes, or not cash prize, cash. It's like $500 something thousand. I think I might be wrong.
Wow.
I might be way overboard. Actually, is it 500 or 250? I think it might be 250. It's a lot of money.
Still a lot.
Like whoever wins gets paid like $50,000 for first place, and that's like almost double the salary of some people in a year. Oh my God, they turned the heat on in my room and it smells like burning air.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I've been following that. It's been great. You can tell that the live event they have going on is still kind of tiny. It's the audience is kind of quiet, kind of awkward with their clapping. Like, oh, it's a good play.
Like golf?
League of Legends is huge. It's grown. Hearthstone's kind of going through that phase of like it's ramping up, and we'll see where it goes. I like the game. It's fun. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so that was about a few months ago when I finally got fed up with the luck of the draw or lack thereof, and took it out on my wall with a falcon punch, and that's when I kind of decided to take a break from Hearthstone, and ever since I've been kind of chill about it. So it's a fun game. But the tournament's going on right now. They're still working their way through to see who's going to go to the finals. But it's been entertaining, and it has over like 100,000 live viewers on Twitch, so pretty cool.
Yep.
I've been liking that. Been enjoying that.
So also something that was just announced, or not announced really, but teased at, is the fact that Hearthstone is going to be getting an expansion very soon, probably. They're probably going to talk about it.
They've announced it pretty much. It's been heavily implied. It's going to happen. Like Ben Bro, one of the head developers, has hinted at it and mentioned on other podcasts. So, because they did the expansion, which is Curse of Next Ramus.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a campaign expansion.
Yeah, it wasn't really it wasn't really expansion, more of like a single player mode.
Yeah, and it added some new meta, and Apparently, like Magic gets a lot of like expansions like every year. Like I think it's like 4 expansions every year or something like that.
Hmm.
Hearthstone hasn't had an expansion in a while. Like I mean, yeah, there's Nexaramus, but that really wasn't. That was about 40 cards or so. So they're adding a bunch of new cards in. It's gonna just change the game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It should be
Yeah.
cool.
So, speaking of Hearthstone, we might as well talk about BlizzCon that is happening this weekend. So,
Yeah, it's funny because I'm going to Ponyville Cider Fest in Wisconsin,
yeah.
and it's at the same time as BlizzCon. And BlizzCon is, I think, is it in Las Vegas this year or is it in Anaheim?
Yeah, Anaheim. Anaheim. I saw it. So, yeah.
It's a big con. It drags a lot of people there. I know that WoW Warlords Draenor is coming out the following weekend, I believe. It comes out the 13th. So that's going to be Thursday of next week. So as far as announcements goes, like there's Warlords of Draenor. They might show maybe a cinematic for StarCraft, the Protoss expansion for StarCraft 2. Diablo just had some expansion, so I don't really expect to see much from them. What people are rumoring, and I know that Jesse Cox and Wild Krindor have been talking about, is a Warcraft 4.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't see that happening. I'd love to see it happen. I don't see it happening. I think it conflicts too much with Warcraft, World of Warcraft. I would love to see another RTS for Warcraft. I would absolutely love it, but I don't see it happening. What I think we're going to see is them talking about the movie once and for all and reveal some really cool trailer for
because
it.
didn't they have a trailer last year, but nobody was able to leak it?
That was at Comic-Con, I believe.
Was it at Comic-Con?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but nobody was able to leak it. They actually, people actually kept their word and didn't film it and didn't leak it. So
Wow.
cool. That's amazing. But we'll see what they do. We'll see what they have planned.
Yeah. Like, the only Blizzard game I've played is Hearthstone, so like you're all over this. I'm not. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm a huge Blizzard fan. I've always been a Blizzard fan since I was a kid. I remember when I first played Warcraft 3, I was like, I think it was back in like 2000 or something like that, and I remember seeing like my cousin playing with some night elves fighting some undead. I'm like, this is so cool. I want to play it. And when I got back home from my cousin's house, next day I went to like Costco and saw like the Warcraft 3 boxes, and I'm like, I gotta buy this game. Bought it, played it, loved it. Great game.
Yeah. Yeah, I might like look into it at some point. I might not though. Anyway, moving on with some other video game related things. Bayonetta 2 recently came out this month or last month, and Nintendo made a
offended.
Nintendo made a deal with Playboy, of all people, to promote Bayonetta 2. And they actually got a model that actually kind of looks like Bayonetta.
Why the heck not, man? Why the heck not? It's smart marketing, and it's like because Nintendo's always been played as like the children's company,
yeah, like
or
the kiddie company, like they're the Disney of video games.
They're like, let's go to Playboy.
Yeah.
It's
funny because Nintendo actually used to own a chain of love hotels in Japan.
What?
Love hotels. They're hotels you go into to by the hour to have sex in.
Oh, you said Playboy.
Huh? Oh, I mean Nintendo. Nintendo used to own a chain of love hotels in Japan.
That's news to me. When did they do that?
I don't know. It's like in the 70s, I think.
What, were the girls dressed up as Mario and like Samus or something?
No, they didn't exist then. I said the 70s.
Pac-Man, maybe? I don't know. It's Atari, though. Whatever. That's interesting.
No, that's Namco.
Whatever, you nerd. I don't know. Video games. It's Master Chief for all I care.
Okay. We can move on.
Nasty.
Let's see. Another thing. Let's see. Oh! Your recent experience with Civilization. Because, yeah, you were interested in getting Beyond Earth, but then after seeing with like some reviews and stuff, you decided on Civilization 5.
Okay, so I've heard of Civilization. I've heard about how it has its little like inside jokes of Gandhi always waging war on people and messing with you. and my brother-in-law plays the game. He loves it, and it's one of those like there's StarCraft, which is a more intense RTS where you have to control units, while Civilization is turn-based. StarCraft isn't.
Yeah.
Beyond Earth came out. I heard good things about it. I heard bad things about it. It was mainly Total Biscuit's review of the game that kind of pushed me away from it. And I thought, okay, well, I want to play a Civilization game because I've heard like lots of really cool stories, and I want to play a slower pace RTS game. And I went and bought Civ 5 instead, which Paleo owns. So we've been playing that game together.
Yeah.
That game takes forever to play.
It does.
I play on a normal sized map for a single player mode. It took me like 4 days to beat the game, and by beat I mean as in conquer every single part.
You wanted to conquer everything.
I wanted to conquer everything.
There are other ways to win, but you went that route.
Like being friendly to your city-state neighbors and like giving them food. I'm like, screw that. I'll blow them up with nukes. Who cares if my population's unhappiness is like -50? I don't care. I'm going to kill everything. It worked.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I've been playing it again too because like I forgot a lot of like what goes on in it because I got the game like last year or the year before and played it for a bit, but I didn't play it quite as much as I've been lately with Saber. So yeah, I enjoy it. So
Gandhi.
yeah, Gandhi.
There's a gif of like Gandhi like taking like hold on. Let me find it here. Gandhi Civilization. GIF. Let me find it. I'm not sure. Can you show this on the podcast?
Yeah, I can probably show it if you can find it.
I think I found it. Just gotta wait for it to load up. Oh, come on, load up. There we go.
You found it?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna save
like
it.
Donnie's like denounce. Denounce.
Okay,
son.
yeah. Let me edit the image that I'm using right now.
Gandhi. This wrecking face. Oh, it's so great. Actual gameplay footage. Ain't that the truth? Oh god.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well.
I need to brush my hair. My hair is a mess.
Okay. Moving on. Let's talk about Asagao Academy, which is a dating sim for normal boots. If you don't know what Normal Boots is a site where that it's a JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer, Pro Jared, and other people that aren't as popular. No, it's the Completionist, Continue Show, and Satchbag. Oh yeah, and also Did You Know Gaming. I forget that Did You Know Gaming actually has a face because Shane edits that and stuff, but he has like different people voice over it. Anyway, these fangirls, pretty much fangirls, are making a dating sim.
Girls.
No, yeah, there are probably guys in there too. That are
I'm most sure of it.
Yeah. But they're making a dating sim, and so far it's been getting some funding. It's going to be a free game, so they just need the funding to complete it.
Funding? Like, what do they need to fund?
Artwork, programming, other stuff.
Okay, I guess.
And also, if they reach their stretch goals, they're going to have limited voice acting by the people who are in it.
We need stretch goals.
Yeah. But also like some of the hidden block guys are probably also going to be in it. Like I never know how to pronounce his name, Catikaris or something.
It looks, Pro Jared's got like an Ecoraptor neck.
Yeah, he does.
He really does.
But also one of the stretch goals is you get to date Jock from John's parrot.
Why is this game funded?
And there's an alternate route for that. And also, if it reaches the complete stretch goals of 40,000, if it
40,000,
yeah. Considering the other games that are on Kickstarter, that's not a lot.
Dude, I'm gonna start my own game. I want it to be funded, and I need a stretch goal of $50,000 million. And
Yeah.
oh wait, I'll just do potato salad instead.
Yeah, do that.
Potato salad.
And
Didn't they make some new rules where you can't do that anymore?
yeah, they did. They did make some new rules.
All right, that's fair
Yeah.
enough. That's fair enough.
So anyway, if they reach 40,000, they're going to have it where you have a male protagonist, which is kind of weird that you wouldn't have that from the beginning, so you could gay it up.
I'm offended. We're
But
both offended.
anyway, that is a thing that is happening. Now let's talk about. Let's see. Let's talk about Call of Duty.
Oh. Oh my god, I was at Walmart today and walked past the front door
Oh, you saw the thing?
and I saw the thing and I also saw this huge like shrine of Mountain Dew that's next to like it's with a sign saying, come this way for Call of Duty Advanced. And by the way, when I saw Advanced Warfare on Twitter trending, I thought they meant like Advanced Warfare, the Nintendo game. I'm like, dang,
Oh,
why
what, like
is
Advance Wars?
yeah, I thought I'm like, why is this number one trending? People must really love Advance Wars, and I clicked on. I'm like, oh, that's the new Call of Duty game. Poop. So, I have mixed feelings about Call of Duty because I remember playing back in college. I remember playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Hmm.
and then I remember playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm getting confused. All I know is two of the games are really fun, and then after I kind of quit because I noticed they got really crazy, like buy a brand new game, and there's very little different about it. And I didn't like
Yeah.
that. I got bored with it. But Call of Duty, I think was it Modern Warfare 2, the one with the Apache helicopter and the B-2 bombers and the guided missiles. All I know is it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I rocked that game. And then I got tired of it. So, the Battlefield 2 came out, and I played that for like a day. I thought this would be the Call of Duty killer. I'm gonna have so much fun playing this game. I played it for like maybe 4 hours, and I quit.
Hmm.
Go figure. I think that was when I kind of gave up on consoles in general and went back to my true love being PC.
Hmm. And StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I've only played like a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, and that's about it. So I've never really been into like Call of Duty or Battlefield. I don't know. I just don't find them interesting. Um,
Well, you're not a fan of FPSs, are you?
Not many. Like I like Half-Life.
I never played that.
Yeah,
I've never played Half-Life. I need to.
but another thing about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is that there is a scene in there that has been getting some attention. It's a quick time event where you press F to pay respects.
I've heard about this. You showed me a picture.
Yeah, I have the picture on the stream right now.
There's another one where it's like all on the day of Mr. American Soldier Man. And it's like, go to funeral, pay respects, save the president, or something like that. It's like Call of Duty is so corny that way. Pay respect. I was telling you, so I want to put that on my coffin when I die, or if I die, where
If you
there'll
die.
there'll be a button, and when people walk up to the coffin, they can press it, and they'll say, pay respects, or something like that. It'd be funny. I want that. Pay respect. Why would they put that in the game?
I don't know. So weird.
What were they thinking? Oh, whatever.
Anyway, it's kind of weird too because the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare takes place in the future, because it takes place in like 2059 or something.
What a weird ass year to pick.
Yeah.
2015. Man, I wish it was 2069. That would have been hilarious. 2069.
Okay. Let's see. Next thing, let's talk about the Marvel movies, because this is probably going to be the longest we're going to talk about a topic, so I saved it for last, kind of.
The Marvel movies.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, DC announced all their lineup of movies, and that kind of triggered like Marvel to announce their lineup
Yeah,
of movies.
like they had their trailer leaked for Avengers 2. And then like they thought that people thought that's what they were going to announce at their little press conference thing of like, here's the trailer for Avengers 2. But instead they're like, no, here's the lineup for our third phase. So,
Which is huge. Back like 5 or so years ago, you had things like Iron Man and Batman, but now it's like it's oversaturated now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
There are so many comic book movies, and it almost seems kind of like, ugh, like I'm getting tired of it. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them are really good. I'll always love the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy, love it.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like it's being like force fed. And DC, they're like, we gotta get this going so we can make our own Avengers, with the Justice League.
Yeah. They're doing it completely wrong as far as like how they're announcing it. Like they're doing Justice League first. Like after Batman versus Superman, they're doing Justice League. So they're doing it in reverse. So
I think they're doing because they want to make money now and establish it.
Because they want to introduce the characters and then do it. But the thing is about Avengers is that you knew the characters before you saw Avengers, so you're like you get excited to see them together.
Except for the Hulk, who are like, who's playing the Hulk?
Yeah, that's right. Because they got a different actor. Yeah, I like the Bruce Banner they have now though.
He's doing good. He's doing fine. I think he's a keeper. I mean, he'd be an idiot to step down. I mean, all the Marvel heroes are likable, believable. Thor's great. Iron Man's great. They have their faults, and the thing is, Marvel heroes are just from the get-go better heroes. DC heroes are just so goofy, like the Flash, Wonder Woman with her golden lasso. What are they going to do about Green Lantern? Is Ryan Reynolds going to play him again?
I think they're rebooting that because people did not like that movie. People like hated it.
Thank you, God. It's gonna be weird, and then I almost feel like it's gonna ruin Batman in the process.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Batman's the one cool guy. So you know what? I might be surprised. They might pull off something amazing, but their track record besides Batman isn't really speaking too loud on their behalf. So we'll wait and see. A cyborg movie apparently.
Yeah.
Doctor Strangelove, I believe.
No, that's Marvel.
Yeah, I know, but he's that Marvel.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Well, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange Love is a movie.
My bad.
A movie that's like from the 50s, I think.
Doctor Strange will be played by Benedict Cumberbatch, which I'm sure people know. It is.
Cumberbatch.
It's Botch.
Botch?
Yeah.
Is it Botch?
That's how
Are you messing with me?
No, I've always heard it. It's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Is it Botch? Okay.
That's what I've heard. Chat, if you all can verify, let me know. But I've always been told it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
That's a delay in the chat, so I won't see it for a while.
Yeah, you won't see it for a while.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So here are the movies that they announced. After Avengers 2 and Ant-Man, there will be Captain America: Civil War.
Looks good. That's Iron Man and Captain America.
Yeah. So we're gonna have heroes going against each other.
Again.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have Doctor Strange.
There you go.
Yeah. And I'm interested to see that because I don't know anything about Doctor Strange. Apparently Hirasashi knows. But I don't know anything about it. Guardians of the Galaxy 2
would be great.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be a crossover between them and the Avengers, but Guardians of the Galaxy was a fantastic movie.
I'm guessing we're going to see more of Thanos in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Thanos is the ultimate bad guy.
Right.
He's the ultimate bad guy in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because when I did a lot of comic book research on this stuff, I was told by some comic book friends and from what I read, it's like Thanos is God. He's basically a god. And that he has fought the Hulk in the past in the comic books and pretty much just laid him out like he was nothing. So I don't know what this means. It'd be cool to see the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers work together to bring down Thanos. Ultimately, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Yeah. All I know is it's going to be good.
And then after that is Thor Ragnarok, which is the third Thor movie. And Ragnarok is apparently, from what I've heard, is like a cyborg Thor that Ultron made or something. I don't know my comic book lore at all, so you guys can correct me on that.
Ultron built a Robo Thor?
Yeah. Or something like that. Then there's going to be Black Panther.
That's Marvel, right?
Yeah. These are all Marvel that I'm going down the list.
Black Panther should be interesting.
Yeah, and apparently Black Panther is going to be making an appearance in Captain America: Civil War, so we'll see him before his own movie.
My dad was a huge fan of Black Panther as a kid growing up, which is interesting because when you hear Black Panther, you think of like predominantly like African American hero or something like that. But my dad's like, no, it was he was just an awesome guy. He was like this jungle guy who ran around like clawing at people. I don't know.
Come on. And then what's interesting is that Avengers Infinity War is going to be split up into two parts and 1 year after another, and they're going to have some movies in between.
They're really stretching out the Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Avengers Infinity War is going to be two parts, and then like in between it is going to be let me see, I'm not sure if Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, which has been like many different characters. This is going to be the female Captain Marvel though. So we're going to have a female superhero lead in the movie because for a while people have been saying we should have a bit like Black Widow movie, but I'm not sure if Black Widow can really carry her own movie. I mean, not because she's a female character, but maybe just the character herself. I mean, this is the same reason Hawkeye doesn't have his own movie.
They're not interesting enough, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But Captain Marvel, that has to deal with more like... Again, I don't know my comic book lore, but I'm assuming it, from what I've read, it deals with more cosmic things that are kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy type of things. But then I'm not sure if this is after or before part 2. Is the Inhumans. I don't know anything about that.
I don't know what that is.
But
working title.
I'm guessing that if they can do Guardians of the Galaxy, they could do anything.
Yeah,
So,
they can go for it, whatever. They can do Howard the Duck if they want to.
Yeah.
They won't, but they could.
He's canon though.
He's canon. He's in the universe. He exists.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what goes on. Apparently, it's rumored that they have these planned out to go until 2030.
No. By that time, the actors would be too old. No,
that's why they would recast.
that's the dumbest thing ever. What I know that Hollywood usually looks like way into the future.
Yeah.
But that's like way into the future, like insane. Like that's man, that's 16 years from now.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old will I be?
16 plus 26. That's 12. I'll be 42.
Damn.
Ugh.
Ugh. Okay, let's move on. Let's stop feeling old.
That sounds depressing. Like 30 is like like a crisis, but 40 is like dead. Kill me.
Okay. Before we move on to Q&A, let's talk about Ponyville Cider Fest that you will be at this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to another convention. It's going to be in Wisconsin, specifically Milwaukee. It's from Friday to Sunday. It's called Ponyville Cider Fest. I am a guest that they invited me out there to go and do some Who's Line. I'm on a YouTube panel. I will be participating with the Creepers and Black Griffin for their Saturday Night Songs. What else? That's about it. So it should be fun. If you all are going to be there, so look forward to seeing you guys. And all I know as well is that it's called Ponyville Cider Fest. So gonna be having some cider. Should be fun.
Yep. I will not be there. Because it's in Milwaukee. This is probably your last con of the year, right?
Yes, the last con. And though I will be going to Virginia in early December for the for this Creeper Christmas thing going on.
Well, where's that at?
Where in Virginia is this?
Because if it's close enough, I might be able to drive there.
I'm trying to think. It's close. It's like kind of like in between Washington D.C. and Baltimore. It's kind of hard to say.
Okay. When you find out, tell me.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Let's see. So now let's move on to Q&A. So if you have questions, just like ask it to us on Twitter. and we'll be able to see it. And if you have an idea for what we should call this podcast, hashtag it with a name, just any kind of name.
Fire away.
So let's look on Twitter.
Tweet at me or tweet at Paleo if you have any questions. My Twitters. Let me link here in the chat. Or wait, can they clink it? Can they click it?
Clink.
Here. What's funny is I was watching the BlizzCon Hearthstone stuff, and the people who are hosting it is Artosis and some other folks, and I'm sure people don't know who that is, but they came back from a commercial, and Artosis was trying to say welcome back, and he's like, welcome Black, and he just puts his head down, and the other two guys just started busting out laughing, and he's like, do it again, and they went to a commercial again. They came back. He's like, welcome back to Hearthstone, because he got it wrong again. That was funny. He was just screwing up. It was great.
Wow.
All right, let's see if we got anything here. Until then, we can just tread some water.
Yeah. Got quite a few questions from Alec Greer.
Wow. Yeah, here we go. What are your most anticipated movies of 2015? Alec Greer asks.
Jurassic World.
Isn't Chris Pratt going to be in that?
Yes, he is. He's the lead role.
Good. I love Chris Pratt. Ever since Parks and Rec, he's been growing like a champ. 2015, Star Wars.
Wait, is that next year?
Yeah, it's next year, man.
Wow.
That is next year.
Oh. I'm trying to think of other things that I'm excited for next year, because I know there's a few. I know there's going to be another Pixar movie next year called Inside Out, because there wasn't a Pixar movie this year, which is weird.
Oh, give them time to regroup. I look forward to Inside Out. They need something original, because right now I'm getting tired of the sequels. Very, very, very tired.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to The Hobbit, which I know it's not 2015. It's going to end this year. For the record, there's a rumor that the battle scene in this last edition of The Hobbit,
like 45 minutes or something.
45-minute long battle. Oh, they're going to go out with a bang. I love it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Next question from Alec here is, what's your favorite episode of Gravity Falls season 2 so far? Paleo?
Seuss and the Real Girl. That's the one with Giffany.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. I agree. Zeus is so innocent and adorable.
Yeah. He's like, Giffany, or is it Giffany? I never knew.
I never knew. Hey, I'm Zeus. And of course, Stan's always great.
Yeah.
Alec, he has some great questions. What are your favorite Christopher Nolan films? He's got a new one coming out.
Yeah, Interstellar. That's coming out this weekend. I'm gonna go see it with my dad.
Funny enough, when I watched the trailer for that back in the day, it was so like reserved and like kind of hinted at.
It's weird because the commercials don't tell you anything.
Well, no, they kind of told you more.
Yeah, they did tell you a little bit more, but it's.
They're going to a really like inhospitable, crazy world, and the Earth that they're on right now is like dying. So it's like space travel in order to continue the human race. And I guess I didn't imagine it to be that intense, but I look forward to it. I know that Neil deGrasse Tyson's going to go see it.
He's what?
I know he's going to go see it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I thought you said he was going to be in it. I was like, what?
It'd be great if he was.
Yeah, but as far as the only things I've seen are the Dark Knight and Inception.
What else did he make? That's all I've seen too. All right. We have some other notifications. Let's check them out here. Shinigami9900 says, what are your thoughts on the Halo Master Chief Collection?
I guess that one's just for you.
Because I played Halo 4. I don't know how I feel about the Halo series anymore. I mean, Halo 1, of course, is classic. Halo 2 is amazing. Halo 3 was a good way to wrap it up. Halo 4 was, like, different, and I still enjoyed it. Like, it's a thing where, like, if I still feel like I would have purchased it, and I feel happy with my purchase, and I feel like it's a good game, which, I do. I like Halo 4. It's starting to get really weird now. I don't know what to think of it. I know they're bringing the Arbiter back in the 5th game, and... like, Halo's the one franchise that makes me, like, consider buying an Xbox. Because I want to see the game and finish it. And this is why I wish, like, I had a friend next door who had an Xbox One who I can just go visit and, like, play the game with them. Or her. Preferably her. But yeah. I don't know much about the collection.
All right. Um.
We'll go back and forth.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. With 2014 almost over, what are your best movies of the year? Asked by Ozzy All. Um. Best movies of the year. Well, one of them is a Lego Movie. I'm wearing my Kitty Kitty shirt right now.
Wow, that was 2014, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um. Captain America was pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy was also really good. Um.
Oh, sorry.
I think of what else. Uh. What else did I watch this year?
Go look through your old videos.
I know.
I'm gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy for me. I love that movie.
Yeah.
That was just a great movie. It was funny. It was exciting. I enjoyed it. So, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Lego Movie is probably my favorite.
Funny, both Chris Pratt films.
I know. Okay. Oh yeah. From Micah. Did you hear about the Attack on Titan Marvel Spider-Man crossover in Japan?
What's up with that? I
I
saw
know.
Tom Oliver.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
saw Tom tweet that earlier.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
It's-
weird.
It makes sense though because Spider-Man does the thing.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. Just because you found that one loose similarity doesn't equal out to why. We should do it. It's like,
Why not?
Han Solo shot a laser one time. Let's put him in like the Patriot and
That'd be great.
replace Mel Gibson with Harrison Ford as Han Solo in the Patriot, or find some loose similarities. Like, I don't know, Frozen. Let's put Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze in place of Elsa. It doesn't make any sense.
That would be great
It's 'cause
though.
It would be pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay. What games are you looking most forward to on the next gen consoles? From Spookamina. Still has the Halloween name.
They're just ahead for next Halloween.
So
Godzilla! By the way, Godzilla was another great film.
oh yeah, Tom disagrees.
He can shut up.
But as far as games I'm looking forward to, they're all on Wii U, which some people don't consider a next gen console, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Really? I consider it an next gen
Yeah.
console.
Some people don't consider it because it's not like on par with PS4 and Xbox One, even though PS4 and Xbox One have not been able to keep up with PC. So
PC is like your forever console. Amen. Who cares?
but anyway,
Like the only. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say Cats and Toad comes out soon. That comes out next month. That looks interesting. I don't have a Wii U yet, but I want to get one next month because for Black Friday for Smash Brothers, which comes out on Wii U. Oh crap, that was a thing we were going to talk about that I forgot to talk about.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but I figured the news is a little bit too old to talk about because of the direct that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's gonna be like 8-player Smash and like a whole bunch of different new modes and a whole bunch of
YouTube's
music.
back.
Yeah, Mewtwo's back too. So
Should be fun.
yeah. But yeah, like pretty much anything coming out for the Wii U, I'm excited for. Let's see. What else do we have? You choose a question if you don't see one.
Rock Gazelle says, "Are you excited about the Pony movie in 2017?" So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they announced that there's gonna be a My Little Pony movie that will actually star the ones on the actual ponies and not the Equestria Girl stuff. So
Yeah.
that's a thing that'll be coming out. Goes to show that Hasbro's investing a lot into the MLP franchise, and it's not going anywhere. So we'll see what happens.
Right. Big question is it going to be 2D animated? 3D?
2D. No doubt. Why would you hire a 3D studio when you have a 2D studio? And that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I'm just guessing because Um, as far as the box office results for Equestria Girls, they might consider 3D.
I
Because
I think I think
I
2D.
I'm not sure how
Three
Rainbow. I'm not sure how Rainbow
3D
Rocks did,
3D would be
but
too much of a change and too expensive to make it 3D. I think it'd be dumb.
okay. DJ Stockbucket Puppet asks, who are your current mains for Smash 4?
And by the way, I like the hashtag for the
Yeah,
podcast name.
yeah, I like
An
that.
evening with Saber and Paleo. A spot of tea. Yeah, who are your mains?
Um, right now I still use Game and Watch. For a while because I kind of moved away from Kirby because I don't like the way Kirby feels in Smash 4, so I've been using Game and Watch a lot more. Um,
Dude, Hirosashi's scary good with Rosalina.
yeah, he's really good.
He's good in general. I like Rob. Rob's not one of my favorites. He's a fun character to play with. I like his recovery. I like his smash.
Yeah. I also like Duck Hunt Dog. He's fun.
Oh, he's goofy. Captain Falcon also is a good one. I would like Little Mac, but if you like go off the edge, you're not coming back. You're done.
Yeah.
His recovery sucks. All right, let's see what else we got.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh. Let's see, what websites do you lurk on when discussing ponies?
I don't lurk while I'm upset anymore.
Yeah, I don't really like. I used to go to 4chan quite a bit, but not as much anymore. So
Yeah, I haven't looked.
I don't
there in
even
a
go to
while.
Equestria Daily that much anymore.
I haven't
I
been
only
there.
send the link for the top 10 pony songs, and that's about it.
Funny enough, where I get most of my pony news, if any at all, is I
Horse
follow
news?
horse news. Yeah,
Yeah,
I follow horse news, and if they have a headline on Twitter, I'll catch it and be like, okay, is this actually them being honest? Are they bull crapping us? Oh, it's real. Okay, I'll check it out. So horse news. Well, they're good at catching news. They're some of the people that get it first. Like
yeah.
props to them where they start off as a goofball website. Like they're actually legit. So props to them. And their funny articles too are pretty good. What else we got here? Savory DJ Pink Aminux says, "What do you think about Hub Network being replaced by Discovery Kids?"
Oh yeah, or well, not Discovery Kids, but Discovery Family. It was originally Discovery Kids, and then the hub replaced that, and now it's Discovery Family replacing the hub.
Well,
It,
it was My Little Pony was aired on like Discovery. I think it wasn't aired on Discovery back in the day.
what?
My Little Pony.
What? Like the original '80s cartoon?
No. I mean, the Discovery had a network and they used to air stuff
Oh, are you talking
from
about
that.
this on Discovery Kids?
Yes,
I don't know. Did they?
I think they did.
Because I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. You got me. Um, yeah, well, I think the show's going to remain the exact same, so nothing to worry about. The Discovery family will take good care of it. All right, Coolbree says, also looking forward to the DC concert, man. Plus, it's in Middleburg, Virginia. And my question is further down. Let me miss his question. His question was, ready to pound some cider this weekend, man? Yeah, dude, we're gonna slam some cider. So we'll pull a Legolas Gimlin so you can drink the most. Twisted Prism says, what is your con lineup for 2015? Oh, okay. Good question.
All right. I know the first one I'm probably going to is MLP MSP, which that's next June, so it's going to be a while.
Yes.
Then afterwards is BronyCon, and those are really the only two cons. I might try going to SGC, which is in Texas, the Screw Attack Gaming Convention.
Okay.
If not that, I might try Retropalooza. That's also in Texas.
Texas. One of these days, I will go to BlizzCon. One of these days. It's just so expensive.
Yeah, seriously. It's because it's a single developer con.
The tickets sell out in like seconds. They're gone. Like just gone. I also want to go to Comic Con one of these days too. This is make time for it. As far as pony stuff though, BronyCon, MSP.
Weren't you thinking about going to BabsCon? Or
No, I'm not going to BabsCon.
okay. I know you are going to the con in Germany though, right?
Yeah, there's something called Brony Fair. I might be going to that. It should be interesting. That's in April, and then when will the Southeast finally get a con of its own?
I know. I
Like,
mean,
it'd be nice
there's
to be
one in
like,
Florida, kind of.
oh yeah,
But
there's
yeah.
the Grand Border Gallo. That's actually they had theirs in August, but I think they bumped it up to July for this time around. So we'll
Okay.
see. I might drive down to that once it's
How
close.
how
So
how how long of a drive is it for you?
it's about 7 hour drive,
Okay.
but the hotel's nice. It's in an embassy suite. They have like lots of free food and drinks. It's like heck yeah, I love embassy suites. Bring it
Okay.
on.
Ozzy asked me, did you see the new SpongeBob trailer? I saw the one that they've been playing in theaters. I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about, but I know that the 3D SpongeBob that's coming out next year called Sponge Out of Water. I'm still gonna go see it because it looks like it might be
Funny.
good. Yeah, it might be funny.
I
Um,
look forward to it. If
so
anything, that's something I'll watch like online.
it's just kind of weird to think about that the last SpongeBob movie was 10 years ago.
Was it? Has it been 10 years?
Yes.
Wow. You done good, Hasselhoff. You done good. Sammy Summers says, any chance of going to Everfree Northwest? You know, I considered the con, and I've been there once with Paleo back when they first did their thing. It's far away. I mean, from Georgia to Washington. I love the state of Washington. When I went there, I was like, just absolutely like amazed by the snow-capped mountains and seeing mountains so close to the ocean. That blew my
Yeah.
mind. I've never seen that before. So, I mean, I'll have to talk to the con. I mean, if the con's willing to help me out to get me out there to perform for them, then sure. But if it's all out of my own pocket, I probably can't afford it. So, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Not really getting any more questions, so I think we should go ahead and try closing it out. It's about an
Cool.
hour mark, so
Let's do it then. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. And this is mostly on Paleo's shoulders. He's the one who got this going. So, Paleo, thank you for giving a breath of life back into our podcast.
yeah.
Just got to come up with a name for it and see what we can do over time. It's a work in progress. We should make it in for our podcast. Work in progress podcast.
Yeah.
Whip.
WIP.
Whip.
Also, next weekend you will be at Cider Fest. When are you going to be back?
I won't be back. It's a chance I won't be back until Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, I might be going to Chicago after the con, and then I'll be heading out of Chicago to Atlanta. So I might not be around next Monday. So
Okay.
next episode, Saber won't be here.
Okay, so yeah, we will probably have it 2 weeks from now then.
Yeah,
So
cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Paleo, you started this, so you can close it out.
all right. Thanks for joining us, guys. I was expecting to get at least 50 viewers. We actually went up to like 80 something at one point. So thank you a lot for coming to join us and watch us. So stay tuned for next time, and this will be uploaded on Wednesday, probably on my channel. So if you came in late, you'll be able to see the rest of it there. So see you next time. Bye.